Hello, ladies and germs. This is Mission Incredible. We're about to play some single solo survival match here on good old Sniper Elite version 2. I bought this game probably about a month ago, maybe just a little bit longer than that. And some of the little quirks that I find that are bad in this game is, yes, there is a significant amount of especially on the Sniper Elite version, or the Sniper Elite, I should say, mode. I'll play one of the maps that actually occurs, and I like to show people what I find in these maps so you can go ahead and get, there's certain achievements to get, like on the map we're going to play today. But let me go ahead and show you some of the things that are different. Let's compare Sniper Elite version 2 Remastered to Zombie Army Trilogy, which is a later, Sniper Elite version 2, the Unmastered was before the trilogy. Okay, one of the first things I want to talk about is when you kill an enemy. Let's say you kill an enemy and in Sniper Elite version 2 Remastered, he's laying on the ground. You happen to have, let's say, 4 trip mines in your possession, which is the maximum you can carry. 4 of anything you can carry. And you walk over to this person that's croaked on the ground and reach over to them and it says, hey, this guy's got another trip mine. So I'm going to stop, turn around, find a good spot relatively close to place a trip mine. Who gives a crap? So maybe you can kill somebody randomly, right? And walk back over to the guy and try to take that trip mine. Wrong answer. You're not able to pick it up. In Zombie Army Trilogy, you can do that. As long as that zombie doesn't materialize and disappear, you can go ahead and do that. So you don't want to wander too far in Zombie Army Trilogy either, but at least it gives you the ability to pick up something that is on a person. You shouldn't have a strike one and gone type thing. Well, why is that? I mean, that thing right there kind of is a little quirky. It never would happen in real life, so why does it happen in the game? I haven't tried it with a co-op partner yet to see if I search somebody that's on the ground and I'm full, can that other person go over to them and try to pick it up that isn't full? I don't know. I think it's just like you search it once and you're gone. That's a little ludicrous to me, but that is a game and that's the way you have to put up with it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go into options real quick. And let's go into controls. Let's go into mouse and keyboard. And some of the things that really bother me are little stupid things like this. Scope and scope toggle. Why on earth do you have 2 of those? I unset one of my keys because I don't really need... you're going to hold down... in this instance, I'm holding down the Z key to take my shot. I don't need my scope on all the time. You don't need it. And it's, that is just crazy. And the same thing happens to... It wasn't aim and toggle, it was the binoculars. The same thing. You're not going to hold these binoculars up against your eyes and be able to do any frickin' thing that's, worthy while you got binoculars set to your eyeballs. So why do you have 2 settings for that? Does that make any freaking sense to anybody? I hold my G key down to look through my binoculars for 3, 4, 5 seconds to see if there's anything there. I let it go, and then I don't know, look through my scope instead for a couple seconds and let that go. That to me is a little bit crazy. Some of the actions per se for me, like posture. It's not posture, it's freaking crouch. So don't you say crouch. I don't know. That's just one of those weird things that, these things that are just like a little bit stupid. Okay, another thing is, real quick before we go into the game, is we can go into extras, which is a good thing. Benchmarks are pretty cool. You get to see how fast your machine can hold up against certain visual aids in the background. Let's leave it at that. Leaderboards. The leaderboards are like, oh, hey, man, I know this guy. I wonder if I can just go ahead and click on this guy to see if I can find the profile. In Zombie Army Trilogy, you can see his profile. and maybe hook up with them. You're like, okay, well, then maybe if I just highlight this guy's name, I don't know, these are mine. If I just find this guy's name and go player stats, maybe I can. Oh, look at that's all you get. You don't get any good information from this other than what he's done in this particular area. You know, it's like, okay, fine. What good is that? I mean, that I guess it's good, but it doesn't tell me anything. You know, I can't use that per se. And I'm working up slowly but surely. It's just one of those things. Takes a little time. Okay, so another pet peeve of mine is, okay, hey, my partner calls me on Steam and says, hey, could you start a cooperative match? Get it started real quick, and let me go ahead and take a couple of minutes to get my stuff together, and I'll be right in. Okay, I can do that. Shit, that's easy, right? I'll go ahead and go here and co-op. What I'm going to do, I'm going to create a private game, like she said. I'm going to go ahead and create my private lobby. And there it is. I don't care. Let's call it Kill Tally. We're going to go in here in this map. We're going to play it on Super Elite, Sniper Elite. And then we're going to go ahead and toggle ready. And what happens? Nothing. Nothing happens because you can't play it by yourself. Why not? Zombie Armor Trilogy you can. And other people can join you later on. Why is it like this? Okay, fine. Now you understand where my frustrations are a little bit in this game. Besides the bullet sponges, oops, and this thing pops up every once in a while when you hit your tilde key, which is right next to your number 1 key. It is a pain in the ass every once in a while. I do miss my 1 key and I have that come up and I'm like, oh Christ, I can't move. And if I needed that instant second shot, 1 second shot, or 1/10 of a second shot, it's not there because that screen's in the way. If it's not useful, why is it there? I can't find out a reason why it's useful. Okay, single player. We're going to go ahead and go in things called challenge. And in this map right here, challenge, it's a little bit wonky here because you're just going to St. Paris, whatever. We're going to play Sniper Elite. Okay. Now in this, it tells you a little bit about the map per se and what you got to accomplish, right? Okay. Then you're looking like one of my partners. She said, "Hey, where do I get my guns? Where are my guns? Why am I always with the Springfield, the well rod, and some other stinking weapon?" I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I got weapons in my hand. She's like, "It's frustrating. I quit." Like, I said, okay, fine. I said, rejoin, and this is what you do. You have to go under map and objectives, which doesn't tell you anything. You look at the map, and then you, oh, hey, look, there's loadout. And you're going to yourself, why the heck did they put it under there? Why didn't they just put it in a separate little window? They got plenty of room on the screen, right? They got the bottom right-hand corner that could put the frickin' weapon loadout. They don't say guns. They don't say ammo. They don't say loadout. Except we got to go to the second screen to do that. And you can also go later on. You can pick a different character, but I use the default. Don't matter. There's no difference. Okay, for rifles, I like this one. This weapon right here, this German rifle, is probably the best weapon that I like overall. I've tried a couple of them, but this one overall with the screen, with the scope zoom, and the quickness of how it fires, it's pretty awesome. The Thompson in this game, I think, is a little bit better than the fly swatter, as I call this. Blisaka, whatever you want to call it, I call it fly swatter. It's just easier. The Thompson seems to be a little bit less of a scatter gun. Now, in Zombie Army Trilogy, this is like a mini freaking Preacher. It is. I could shoot distance probably, let's say, maybe 100 feet. 30, 40 meters. I can shoot this weapon in Zombie Army Trilogy and I'm popping heads. In this game, Sniper Elite version 2, Remastered, no, you're not doing that. Little bursts of the Thompson work well. Try to aim for the head and shoulders. Then you'll get more damage and kill a person a lot faster. Alright, so in the guns, I mean, pistols are up to you. I like to use the Colt. It has plenty of firepower, and it's quick and easy to reload. For my loadout on the game that we're playing right here, the St. Prairie map, I don't use grenades. Okay, so let's just get rid of grenades. You know, landmines are important. You're going to be picking up some landmines, and I don't use dynamite. If I pick up dynamite, I'll end up using it at the end. And at the end, I'm going to show you how to kill a lot of the enemies before they even spawn in. It's spawn trapping. Yeah, that's basically what it is. But we're going to go ahead and take 3 and 2. Usually I take 4 trip mines, but I'm finding out at the very beginning of the game, you can run into the enemies, and the enemies are going to drop either ammo at the very beginning, or they're going to drop a lot of loot like landmines, strip mines, dynamites, and grenades. They typically don't drop the F1 grenades. The other ones, the German grenades, the Stahlgranat, is the one that they actually drop a lot of. So we're just going to go ahead and go with this setup. I don't use a lot of grenades, so therefore we're not going to use them tonight. Okay, so with that being said, I think we're all ready, set, and go. And we have to be really careful. This is on Sniper Elite. A couple shots and you're down. That's basically what it is. You could shoot him 3 times with this stinking G43 sniper rifle. He's going to go, ow, ooh, the first 1 or 2 times, and the third shot will kill him. More than likely, if you can hit him 3 times in a row. You're going to go through a lot of ammo, and not only that, to mention this, real quick, you don't start with a full loadout. You're not going to start with 100 rounds in this game. You're going to probably start with about 3/4 of that. And we're going to find that out right now. Okay, this is 30 minutes, and I usually get a little frustrated. I have to talk and try to walk, because I try to concentrate and listen to everything that's going on, and I mean really acutely listen. So I always try to go behind the buildings, and I'm trying to get out pretty far away from everything. Usually there's 1 or 2 guys that are going to show up down this pathway. You started like basically right there. I turn this way, and usually there are 2 guards that are usually right down here. I usually try to wax them before I can see them, or before they can see me. But it seems to be like a spawn thing. The closer I get to that area, then you're going to be able to see a head pop in there. There it is. See? There it is right there. That second shot should have hit him. It didn't hit him. Not even close. First shot was off, I admit that. The second shot should have hit him right in the shoulder or in the chest. Not even anywhere near him. There he is. See, the bullet hit him, but gotta be careful how much ammo we use, because we really don't have a lot. We got Thompson 30 rounds. So let's go ahead and do one thing. We have a trip mine. We're going to put one up here. We got to get upstairs, all the way upstairs. And there is an enemy up the stairs, all the way to the top. Just got to be careful, and he will come to me. I don't see him. Too low. As he moves, shoot him in the back of the head. As long as you stay away from the staircase, you're pretty secure up here. And the goal here is to kill them all up here. You know, most people are going to try to run out and do the things that they have to do to kill these things. But overall, for this Sniper Elite version, you want to make sure you kill all these sons of bitches from a distance. And they're out there, you just got to find them. See, those 3 shots, if you look at it, if you look at the film later, you see blood flying from the guy. I mean, you actually see blood flying from the guy, and he just keeps on walking. But one of the shots knocks him down. Why didn't the first shot knock him down? I can't answer that question. Game mechanics, a little bit. I don't see a lot of scope flashes in Sniper Elite in this version either. Oops, there's a guy upstairs. Okay, so you hit him right in the ass, and what happens? Basically walks away. Second shot kills him. See flashes from machine gun fire. Guy takes damage. The bullet hits the wall behind him, goes through him. I missed that one. We'll take it. Whoop. Another one. Here's the shooting the Alps. So shoot the Alps. 535 meters so far off foreground, and that's not accurate because I'm well over 2,000. I think it's just the shots that I'm doing right now, the kills I'm getting right now. But I'm kind of like, take my time. This should take about a total of 35 minutes to get through, unless they are stupid enough to be able to come out and hide in certain places. Like this guy. He will, if you sit there and stare at that truck, he will go right back to it. And this is an easy place to kill him now. Up the stairs looking at that little car, and that car is running, by the way. Why can't I get it and plow everybody over? I don't know. If I stand here and just keep on looking at this, eventually they're going to come to that car. I don't know if I want to spend 10 miles worth of my time, or I should say 10 miles worth of their time, 10 minutes worth of mine, sitting here staring at this car for them to come on in, and they'll come in there. And they'll all do the same stinking circle thing and try to hit me, but one shot they're dead type thing. Because they don't have a lot of room. They just go between that blue door and the car, per se. That's basically it. I see one of them over there. Very difficult right here to get a good shot on him because he's running to the back now. He'll come to the front again. Stand up. It's just the angle of the dangle here. So his gun. There he goes again. Like, hey man, run out there and just... yeah, you're not doing that in this game. The other guy go. Oh, I see him. Alright, we're going to move over here. See if we can get anybody down over here. I don't see anybody. Usually you see a little hint of somebody moving around, or they'll be saying something. I hear rifles being shot, but there's no way. I mean, you know, if there's somebody on the other cross side of this village and he is running, or he's just basically hanging out, he's firing through buildings trying to shoot you. Like, he knows exactly where you're at, which is ludicrous. You know, the buildings don't do the job. You know, they're just there. They're just there as empty skeletal remains when they should be, have blocks in them to where the bullets and the person or the AI can't see you. But there's not. I mean, it's just like it'll fire or whatever. Alright, maybe that was the guy. Maybe he was running around there. Let's go back over here because I think there's somebody trying to shoot cross country to get me. I hear him. I don't see him. Probably across the street in the good old car house. Yep, there goes one over there again. He'll come out again. They always do. I mean, they run patterns. There's two of them over there now. He's shooting blindly. See, he can't shoot around that to hit me. That guy can. Come on, step on over here. I got something for you. Thank you for your support. You'll know you're done when it'll actually give you this objective completed thing. We'll stay up here for a couple more minutes. Oh, see, there's one right there, and that's basically telling me that there's one guy left. And look how far away he is. I mean, he's trying to shoot through the buildings to hit me. Does that make any damn sense? To me, it don't make any sense. But hey, I'm not the developer of the game. I'm only here trying to insanely play this game. Okay, so we have a little bit of time. We really don't need to kill this guy, but we're going to try it anyway. I'm going to run down the stairs here real quickly. Ready your weapons. I don't know who the hell you're talking to, but he's dangerous. Gotta be careful. Ooh, there's two of them, not one. He's upstairs, in the stairs. Well, you can't see him. Let's see if we can tempt him to come over to the window. Nope. Gotta just remember he's there. Alrighty. Okay, I guess that other one was a marker. Okay, so here is a courtyard, okay? And this courtyard, there's the church. This is the courtyard. Now this courtyard is where the general is going to be running around in circles trying to stay alive. So let's see what we have for stuff. We have 2 landmines. So he likes to, and I'm not sure which route he comes, because let's see, how do I say this? From here, a truck full of soldiers is going to stop like right here. And you can see him from that broken part window there, if you will. That's where I'm going to be standing when I get there. And I got to go there first. But what I'm trying to say is I can start booby-trapping this right now for sessions of what are going to happen later. The landmines aren't going to, or the landmines or the trip mines are not going to explode on me. So I can go ahead and set them to kill the general and not have to worry about him trying to escape. Well, not that he would anyway, but I don't have to worry about a fist fight or a quick, close battle. So I'm going to place one of the trip mines here because he likes to hide behind this pillar. And the other one, he runs back and forth over here. Now I want to try to set it somewhere in case another enemy runs through here, like from if he spawns in from over here and he runs in, he's going to miss the trip mine. But the general probably will not, because he's going to run through here and he runs back and forth. And by doing so, if he stays close to, let's say, here, he's probably going to croak. Getting the trip mine over here is very, very difficult for the blowing up of the I call it deuce and a half. It's a large size vehicle that holds 8 to 10 enemies. So you can see the enemies from that. So basically, you can see the people in the back of the truck at this angle, right? So you can shoot them. So that means the back of the truck is probably going to be somewhere like right here. So let's go ahead and place a charge, which is going to be a trip mine right here. As they get off the truck, hopefully that will blow up, and if it blows up, maybe it'll take the truck out too. Okay, so we need to get that general down. That's going to be the important part. So we're getting rid of almost all of our items of destruction, if you will, because we're going to go to the house and we're going to end up getting some more. We're not going to get a lot more. And as enemies are running out, we're going to try to kill them as best we can. We don't have dynamite right now, so we can't kind of explode everything, which might have been a smart move to take one dynamite if we knew we were going to get this far this quick. None of the enemies so far have given dynamite. That doesn't mean we can't run back over here after we raid the house and place a dynamite at the end of the side of that truck entry, like where the trip mine is, which is like right here. So we can throw a dynamite on the ground so it explodes along with the trip mine and knocks the truck out. Maybe even take out, you know, half the enemies that we have to worry about. Okay, so let's see what we have left. Do we have anything left? 7, 8, 9, no, 6. Rocks. We don't need rocks. Rocks are stupid. I'll never use them. We got 1 trip mine left. I don't believe we have anything that's worthy of placing one over here. Probably save it for inside the building. Now they're going to be shooting like crazy. I mean, I'm taking my time and I'm trying to explain everything I can of what I know about this map. So this area is kind of okay set up. If we don't want those guys running out and chasing me, we can place 1 trip mine right over here, maybe get lucky and knock out 2 or 3 of them. So let's place that going this way. There's the charge, bring it across here where they can't walk per se. Occasionally I will try to get up on some of these hills and have a closer approach to knock them all down, but I ain't going to do that. I'm going to show you what works best for me and what has worked very well for me. Okay, we don't have hardly anything left, and that's the thing that sucks about it. We're going to hope and pray that we end up getting more items of destruction because we're going to need it. We got another place to set up. Okay, so we're going inside the church first for a good reason. Alright, we're going to come up here. We're going to see what we have to offer in the church before we even have to go grab the stuff out of the house and raid the vault, if you will. Because there's a good weapons cache up here. Let's take it while we can, just in case we run into some resistance. There's the radio. Yeah, we'll end up using here in a little bit. Let's go get our spoils first. And then we'll come back here. But we don't have anything to put on the ground. So it is what it is. There's going to be plenty of people that are going to croak here in the next 5 to 15 minutes. I'm talking like a lot. After you kill everybody in the first wave, it seems like it's all done and over with, and you can actually walk out and, you know, do what you got to do to go forward. That's not the case. There's going to be a second wave that's going to show up, and if you're not ready for it, it can be dangerous. It can be really dangerous. Okay, I don't believe there's anybody else up here or anything else. Like in Zombie Armor Trilogy, this room is just completely packed. There's all kinds of stuff, shotguns and everything else that are in here. Now, in this game, it's all confined to this area right here. Now, I'm going to take my time. If I was completely full, I'd be running back and forth, setting up, which would make the end easier for me, right? So that's what we're going to end up doing. We're going to go back down to this church real quick before we even go inside. That's the most important thing. Don't set up that radio until you got your ducks all in a row over here, because there's going to be quite a lot of enemies that are going to show up. I will say this: I've killed probably 6 or 7 people over here, and when I got all those AI down, there were still a couple of them running around, and I was like, Jesus. So I approached this road from the other side, and I approached it from the other side and actually made it, and I'll show you here what I ended up doing. Okay, so we want to try to kill as many as we can in a short period of time as possible. Well, I'm not sure exactly where they come from or spawn from, but I'm assuming that they would probably spawn from in here. I don't want to put one near the doorway just in case that is not the fact. So let's go ahead and do no landmines. We're going to save those right now. Let's put a trip mine right here. So if he does come out in this general direction or from that room, he's going to blow up and maybe take a couple of his cohorts of crime out. This kind of looks like a place that somebody would probably stand or come from or spawn in from, right? Or go to if they think they're being attacked, right? So let's go ahead and put another trip mine like right over here. Let's do that backwards. Let's put the charge over here in the line over there. Okay, so that's 2. Okay. So now let's go ahead and put another trip mine. Do we have dynamite? I think we picked up one dynamite. No, we don't have any dynamite. Okay, so we don't have any dynamite. So let's do some explosive charges over here to where the landmines could do the most of the damage. And I want to place one, let's call it, so we might be able to kill as they spawn in more than one. So if one is placed here, and the other is placed away from that charge and away from that charge, so let's place one like right. And I don't know, man, let's place one right about there. That's good. So what do we have left? 7, 8, 9. We got one trip mine left. I don't know where the guy would be running to or from, so let's go ahead and kind of put him to the center over here. Basically away from the fray. Okay, so let's put one like right here. Just in case they try to come up the road a little bit. Or, you know, they might walk a patrol or whatever. Okay, so there's a church, right? That's the church. It will be coming, eventually, we're going to be coming from this way. This is the shortest, most protective way. If you try to come around the other side, it's just too wide open. I mean, if there's somebody hiding behind a tree or behind those logs, which occasionally they do hide behind the logs, you don't see them, you're going to be kind of dangerous. But if you can go ahead and make it all the way to here and see all the bodies on the ground, and you hop the wall, your distance to run to the end of this mission is right here. So you can sprint and then you can get right to here. Because there's going to be a truck here, this fence changes and all the other things will change. So that'll be the end of it. Even if you're getting shot, don't stop. I mean, there's no reason to stop and try to fire on somebody when 4 more steps you could be through and done with the mission. Okay, so now we have traps set here. We also have traps set where the general is going to end up stopping. So basically, we're covering our ass and getting things done prior to. You know, we'll play the game a couple times, you'll understand what I'm trying to say. There's no reason, they're not going to give you any reason not to do it. You know, they won't limit you, they don't blow up your charges. So why would I not want to take advantage of this? Makes my life just a little bit easier, right? So with all that being explained, let's go ahead and do what we got to do to get this thing done and over with. We should be full on ammo, but if we're not, we're going to fill up right quick. Looks like we are full. Another thing that doesn't tell me that in Zombie Armor Trilogy, it does tell me, hey, you're full. Here's the radio that it tells us we have to use. So let's go ahead and do that right now. And watch his motion. He's trying to tell you, get off your dead ass and get over to that area behind you as quick as you can. Watch him. Yep. So go. So let's run out here as quick as we can. And this is the area I'm talking about, right? Here comes the patrol. Now, if I count, I see one guy driving, and there's like 6 guys maybe in the back. There's 7 with him. And it looks like there's a driver and maybe 6 more in the back. Let's take a look. And a driver there. So we have, let's say, 15 bodies, 20 bodies? Let's say 20. There's probably not 20 there. But let's just say there are. Now let's see what happens out here now. Okay, it's telling me to kill the general, right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and wait here and see what happens. I'm going to try to make them scatter as best we can. Get as many down as we can, as fast as we possibly can, before they start moving. Somehow he made it through all that without dying. Shoot. See, I thought for sure he would be landing onto those landmines and just blow his ass up. But obviously something went through there and blew him off. That was close. See if he'll move again. And he is. Lord. I think I got him. I'm not sure. Got him in a kneecap. Considers that a kill? I guess so. Okay, we'll take it. Didn't I go through that guy? I could barely see his ass. I'm like, I shot it fucking high enough. God damn. Okay, the second shot. Perfect. Okay. Let's see if we can knock these guys down real quick. Nearest to shoot the Alps again. I'm at 1541, I guess. 4 grand. This other guy down real quick. Ouch! 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 Now stand it back up. I don't care. Oh! Fair enough, I did it. He did. Let's get unread here. Get blood splattered all over the wall. Nope. Good. That means I'm kind of still alive, I think. Barely saw him with his knucklehead cap on. And another vital hit. 870 points. I can't understand why it's not like a lot more than that, but that's okay. Again, I don't make the rules. The higher level you play, you figure you're going to get more points, but that's not the case in some cases, like this game. Alright, let's see what else we got going on here. I hear somebody shooting me, but it sounds like they're coming from the backside. Doesn't make any sense to me, but that's okay. Okay. It seems like it's nice and quiet. The music is still kind of ramped up, like something's out there. You know, I'm supposed to, like, encounter these people. You tell yourself, okay, look, I think they're gone. Not sure where the hell that shot's coming from. Oh, I see him. Okay, whatever. They like to walk into that house, but then they like to walk outside that house as well. So it's kind of hard to tell where they're going to be positioning themselves. It looks like he wanted to move, so he did. For a little bit. He might be twitching still too, but who knows. Okay, now listen to the music. It's quiet. You can hear wind. It's telling you, okay, hey man, I think it's all done and over with. Let's go ahead and do smart thing. Top off on ammo. Let's go grab our Thompson. Grab that guy's black book. And head on down the highway. Should be safe, right? Man down. I didn't hear it, I just happened to look down at the bottom of the screen. That means there's more of them out here. The closer you get to this general, it seems like the more crap's going to come at me. I'm not ready to go out here and die yet, but I need them to spot me so they'll follow me back toward the castle or church. Because go again. We have to hurry up because we go run with the dam in this game in Zombie Armory Trilogy. You're running. I mean, you run like you should run. This is like you take 2 steps, you run sprint for 3 seconds, and then you have to wait 30 seconds. Listen to that. I mean, they're all coming out. I mean, it's another freaking war. Ready your weapons. Here they come again. That's the phase 2 I was talking about. It's kind of like Unruly. You won't know it. There they end up surrounding you and they're knocking you down on the ground because you're out in the center of... Out in the center getting your ass kicked. Woo! Come on, man, I shot once and my scope is going like stupid. And I don't know how the hell they're hitting me from here, but they got me pretty right. I do see one guy. He's getting a better advantage to be able to knock me down, but... Two shots, we hit him. 3 shots, 4 shots. 5 shots, 6 shots. Jesus, die already. Okay, he's down. Anybody else? Oh yeah, there's more of them out there. Believe it or not, there are more. See them? See these guys? You should look down. You know, there are dead bodies all over there, and you're standing in the exact same spot. There's 5 other dead bodies, or 4 other dead bodies now. One would think, hey, is this a good place to stand? There's freaking dead bodies all around here. Should I be standing here looking for a sniper? Probably not, because he's got a bead on this spot. I'm only wasting my shots like woo. I'm only wasting my shots because I'm only wasting my shots like this because the ammo is like right over there, where all the blood stains are. No, it's right around the other side of that wall. So we'll get unread, and we'll look for this guy again. It's probably in the window of that building back over there. Yeah. Crappy shot. Someone's gonna try to shoot through the wall. I got something for you to look around. Come on over here, man. I want to shoot you. I want to move this on. That was close. If you had strafed me just one more bullet, I probably would have been down. Ricocheted off the bricks right there, he got lucky. And he's getting a hell of a lot luckier than I am. He has a better angle than I do? Does he? I don't think so. I so badly wanted to blow his ass up. Literally, I mean, they have exploding pants. Okay, now I don't hear nothing. Music's kind of dying down. So let's go see if we can get this guy's book. Remember, this is Sniper Elite, right? And so far, it doesn't tell me the time, but we only got 23,000 points. I get this kind of sour face on me every time I say that. Thinking to myself, you know, by doing this, I should be able to get a lot more points, right? Not the case. Now, we don't really need to set any more traps over to the other place unless we want to span it out a little bit or spread it out a little bit. I thought I searched these guys already, but hey, apparently we did not. Okay, I will say if there's anybody else laying around here, now's the time to... Because all those bombs blew up. I mean, why they blew up, I have no idea. That general's all the way back here. Holy crap. Okay, let's head back toward the same place we came, which is the church. Now, the sooner we get to, as soon as we get closer to this church again, where we have to get by with about 7 or 8 more enemies, which you cannot basically see. They'll start blowing up here in a couple seconds because of all the mines. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3 kills, maybe a little bit more, but believe me, there's a whole boatload more than that. If you try running out there right now, you're gonna be toast. I'm running up to grab some more ammo because I realized I didn't do it before I walked out. So let's do that. Alright, let's see if I can get anybody down from here. And short distance. No. Can we tease him to come on in? You can also stand like right here. Kind of tease him. Come in. Every once in a while they will show up through the door. I've only played this like 6 or 7 times. And it's probably one of the easier ones to get done the fastest if you play it smart. But if you're going to rush that in there, solo-wise, you don't have anybody to revive you, so you got to be careful. Now, it's death if you go out this way. You go out to the front door and you go down the road, it's pretty much, you're done for. Because there are too many of them. This way, there is a chance to see them and maybe shoot them in the head before they shoot you in the head. But you gotta take your sweet ass time. And the walls are high enough to where they're not going to be able to shoot you, so you got to be careful. There's quite a few guys dead down there. There goes another one. So hopefully there's not going to be anybody spawning behind me. Okay. I don't hear anybody else. So let's go ahead and do what I said we're going to do. We come from the church, we walk around this back wall right here. This is where we're going to hop over. And now we're just going to run. Run! And guess what? That's the end. He sees you, but guess what? You're already through and done. And that's mission success. That's the easiest way to do it. I didn't count the number of bodies that were on the ground, but apparently I just missed 2 with the landmines and the trip mines in that last area. So there you have it. 25,735 points on Sniper Elite in St. Pierre. You also get, like I said, once you get over 4,000 meters worth of shooting distance in this, you get an achievement for that. So that's why you got to kind of spam that over and over and over again. You don't have to play it on Sniper Elite. You can actually play it on lower levels. For those type of achievements, it's probably easier just to play it on, Cadet. I mean, why not? I mean, if you're just going for achievements, and there's no reason why you can't play it on easy. You can focus on one thing. I'm not sure if you're going to get any more or less enemies, but that's just the way it goes. Okay, so that's enough talking for tonight. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something from it. This is Mission Incredible. I am going to sign off for the Mission Incredible group.